Now, Effective Communication with Phil Zeller, CEO, Dale Carnegie, Southwest Michigan.
Do you ever see it unfold right in front of you? A strange situation that all of a sudden starts to become clear and makes so much sense when you take the time to understand. Welcome to Effective Communication. I'm Phil Zeller, and I was in a situation like that just not long ago. I was on a cruise ship with my family, and I came out in the hallway, and there's my 18-year-old son giving a hug to the cabin steward. Now, you're asking yourself, why is my 18-year-old son giving a hug to a cabin steward? Well, I'm asking the same question. And thinking, what's going on here? So, of course, I don't jump to any conclusions because we don't do that in effective communication. What we take the time is to seek understanding what's going on. And what I did was I said, hey, how we doing? What's going on? Next thing you know, I'm talking to the cabin steward, and she's appreciating me and saying hello, and I'm talking to my son, and my son turns to me and goes, unfortunately, she just had some very tragic news. And I said, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do? And my son said, Dad, it was really tragic. She just lost her son. And I looked at her and said, oh my gosh, may I get a hug too? And I gave this woman a hug. And I said, how can we help? What can we do? And at that point in time, I realized it wasn't what we could do as far as what we had to do. We just had to listen. We just had to pay attention and listen in that moment. And as she shared the story, she was from an island in the Caribbean. And her son, that same day, earlier that day, unfortunately got struck by a stray bullet. And she had just learned before she was coming to do her work that her son had died because of this bullet. And as we talked to her and we really listened, and she shared stories about her son. And that he was a good child, and what he did and what she really admired and appreciated and loved about him. And as she shared the story that was told to her by her sister, he just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. And you can let your mind wander anywhere you want to go there. And in that moment where our mind was, this person just lost their child. And it was time to listen. And it was time to become genuinely interested in the other person and hear their story and hear what she loved about her son. And my son, he didn't miss a beat. And she had said to my son, she goes, you're the same age as he is. He's also 18. And as they're talking, he's asking questions. Well, what did he like to do? What type of music did he listen to? And she got really engaged in answering these questions that my son was just asking short, open-ended questions, which is something we've taught you here on Effective Communication. When you really want to get people to share, just ask short, open-ended questions and allow them to explore, allow them to go, allow them to talk. Let them share what they want to share. And as she shared these stories about her son, it went from tears to smiling, to tears to smiling, to tears to smiling. And of course, a couple along the way there, we gave her a hug. And I'm going to share with you that that moment turned into probably a half an hour. And we realized she had to keep busy and she had to make things happen. But you're not going to get that time back when you've lost a child. And that's the most important thing in the world. You never want to lose your child as a parent. No parent does. And the rest of that cruise, every day we would take time to just listen to her and have her share her stories with us about her son. And my son said that's the best cruise he's ever taken in his life, the best trip he's ever gone on in his life. Now tell me that's a coincidence. When you're really there for another person, helping another human being going through a crisis situation, when you're on vacation. Now, some of you say maybe it's not the way you want to spend your vacation. But that's exactly, in this day and age right now, what we needed to do, what my son needed to do, to make it a fantastic vacation is to remember that all of our life is about relationships. And as you truly connect with other people, become genuinely interested in them. And you will fill your life with such purpose and such gratitude that it will fill your heart knowing that you listen to other people share their stories. Again, ask short, open-ended questions. Allow them to share, and your life will have more purpose in helping humanity. Now go make it happen.